Hi everyone, welcome back to CWL Builds. I'm Caleb, and today I'm going to take this Tajin bottle and turn it into a spaceship. First thing I do is I empty it out. You also may notice this is a different Tajin bottle. It is slightly smaller. I'm using the mini version and keeping the big one for myself. First step is to take off these pesky labels, which really did not want to come off. It took a while. And then take some sandpaper and rough up the entire surface. I'm going to be gluing and painting a lot on this, so I really want a strong surface to bind everything to. Now that I have the main body prepared, I can start to add the details. This is my greebles box. It's just a box of a bunch of toy pieces and random little bits of plastic that I like. And I'm going to start taking out pieces and putting them together. When I'm making these projects, I really have no plan besides maybe a basic one of like, this is going to be a robot or a spaceship in this case. I just start taking pieces, sanding them and gluing them together and just seeing how they look. These are some type of oil filter, I believe, from a hose cap. I'm not really sure. These are a bunch of little game pieces that I got, and I've been using them in a couple of my projects. Now with these little super glue containers I have, they're really great, but the one problem is super glue doesn't stick to super glue containers. That's one of the nice things about them. So I'm gonna have to use epoxy, which does work, but it's not perfect, and you'll see how I fix that later. So here's where I fix it. I'm going to take these pins, which are used for jewelry making, and I'm going to use them to lock the plastic together. I'm using a pin and a drill and poking holes all the way through the bottle, and then I'll take those pins and put them through the opposite direction to nail everything together. And this method actually worked pretty well. I'm sure there was other ways I could have done this, but this really added an extra level of security so that those pieces didn't fall off later on. And this is just some baking soda, and baking soda makes super glue harden almost instantly. It's a really good kicker. And I use another greebly to cover up those metal parts. Again, this is epoxy. Moving on to the very tip of the spaceship, I'm using another one of those oil filters, plus these little blasters off another spaceship. This little black bit here is a piece of milliput, which is a two-part epoxy putty. And I'm using that just to give some extra surface area for the two pieces to stick together. These are pieces off of a broken clip hanger and just some more greebles for my kit. This is a piece of a kid's toy that I got back when I first started making these miniature model videos. It's from a little like toy truck thing. And I'm going to use this as part of the main body just to break up the Tajin bottle. In order for it to fit though, I do have to make some slight modifications, so I'm using my Dremel tool with this little drum sander. My original plan of just encasing the front of the Tajin bottle with this plastic toy won't actually work, it's just slightly too big, so I will have to chop that middle part out, and I'll use it later, but it has to go for now. I'm working on the tail fin now, and I'm going to use this little chip clip I found. I'm going to take it apart, and this is going to form the basic shape, and then I'm just going to add greebles to it, including pieces from this little model kit I got from the store for $4. Great deal. I'm going to use some parts of it just to expand and make it look a little more spaceship-y. This is just a piece of styrene I have to cover up any of those holes. Don't really want to deal with those. And as you can see, I do jump forward quite a bit off camera, just using some more greebles and milliput to fill in the negative space. This is from that blue children's toy I had earlier that made part of the body. These will make the wings, and I'm just going to use some more styrene to cover up those empty spaces. These are just some caps from little spray bottles, and I'm going to use them to cover up the holes on top. I'm going to trim them down though so they don't protrude as much. And here we go, some little spaceship wings. I also end up using some milliput, as you can see here, to cover up those holes. Just adding some more greebles here, including some little blasters on the side. Here's part of that Tajin bottle that I cut away. I am going to use it because I don't want it to go to waste. I'm going to cut it into little squares and rectangles and add those around the spaceship to give it kind of a plated metal and give it some more three-dimension. Originally I was going to add these clips to the side of the front, but it doesn't fit anymore because of the wings, so instead I'm going to add to the bottom and the top, which I think actually looks better in the end. Now that everything's put together, we can take one final look at all those fun colors before we put on a coat of flat black primer to get it ready for paint. Now, before we start the main process of painting, I take a really soft makeup brush and I dry brush on some silver. And this takes a little bit, just going coat by coat, but this adds a really good base to paint on. These are the main colors I'm going to use. I do end up using a bit more of a brighter red mixed with the Berserker red later on just to make it pop more. And like building this, I really have no plan when it comes to painting. I just sort of pick a face and start to put down color. Painting these miniatures for me is always very much of a kind of trust the process thing, where at first I really don't like how it's going and I'm really regretting choosing these colors or choosing where I'm painting. But the more you put down and the more you cover, the more it starts to come together. At this point, I made the decision to take off this final greebly that I added. It really didn't work with the overall flow of the spacecraft, and so I just took it off. Here you can see this is that Berserker red I showed earlier, but it is mixed with a slightly brighter, more true red to make it pop a bit more. Once I'm happy with the overall paint, I start doing the weathering process. This is black wash. It's a mix of black acrylic paint and water, or in this case, isopropyl alcohol. I use alcohol because it dries a bit quicker, but if you're first starting out, I recommend using water so that you have a bit more time to play with it before it dries. I find that these 1/2-inch mop brushes work really well for applying wash to projects like this. I'm using some silver paint to add some fresh scratches and raw metal to the spacecraft. The final thing I do is prepare it for the display. I drill a hole in the bottom, and then I add this wooden dowel, which I'll paint black eventually. And then I can add it to a custom base that I made earlier. And with that, the project is done. So let's roll those glamour shots, shall we? Hey, thanks for sticking around to the end of the video. If you liked it, please consider dropping a like. If you want to see more videos like this, check out my channel, I've got a few up already, and make sure you subscribe to check out videos in the future. I'll leave a bunch of links in the description below to all the tools and materials and good stuff like that I used during this process. They're Amazon affiliate links, which just means that if you buy something through that link, I get a bit of a kickback and you pay nothing more. It's a win-win for both of us. Thanks again for watching, and as always, I will see you in the next video.